Yo, what's up? Hey, Duck. Welcome back. Trying out a Saturday mid Saturday stream from now on as part of the schedule. See how that does. Ooh. Got cats making noises behind me. They don't want to come up. So, I am working on my speech bubbles for the game. And I'm trying to lean more into the comic book side of things for the UI to match the character portraits a little more. And I think it's going pretty good so far. So I have this like boiling animation here on these letterboxes here. Now I'm about to add the same boil animation on the chat bubble. Trying to decide how I want to do the chat bubble though, because it's kind of half in and out of the letterbox. It looks pretty good. Trying to think. It'd probably look better if it was a little raised up, but at the same time, it's going to take up more screen space, which I don't know if I really want to do or not. We can try play around with it a little bit though. This is the object here. We bring it out. Ah, good. Sometimes I do Saturday IRL when I'm running a 5K, but I didn't go live this morning. Running a 5K? Like, physically running 5K? That's a lot. I feel like I did one of those once before. And it was a lot. I'm like trying to get back in shape again. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I've been doing a cut lately. I've lost like 15 pounds in the last like month. And I've been exercising every day again. Just trying to get back in shape. I'm going to be doing this anime convention, Anime New York City, which is like a 4-day event. So I'm like, I need to get my body together because I'm going to be standing there for, I'm going to be moving and standing there and doing everything for 12 hours a day for 4 days. So I'm like, I need to be in shape. Could look good if I did something like that. Yeah, that might actually even look better. It could pretty much just sit right on top of the letterbox. Actually, I'm gonna do the I was 245 in a smoker 2 years ago, down to about 205 now. That's awesome. I was actually also 245, and this morning I was 230. 245 was like the most I've ever been in my adult life. Absolutely. Even 230 in the past, I always considered myself like chonky. And 205 is I think the lowest I've ever been in my adult life as well. I think once I got below 200 for a little bit, but I also have a lot of muscle on me. So like I know that. Yeah, I mean I'm not a very tall person. I'm 5'10". So I've always been kind of heavy just because of the muscle I've pretty much always had my whole life. I've been mostly a weightlifter rather than a like cardio person. Hey, congratulations! Every milestone deserves a celebration. Pizza! No, but I am gonna, when I get back from Anime New York City, which is in 6 weeks, I am having a little get together with my friends where we're gonna watch the new Always Sunny season and get pizza and everything. So I will be celebrating then. Yeah, muscle, I just like them. I like working on muscle more than cardio just because I don't know, I just don't really, I'm not a big cardio person really. I did get into rowing last year a lot, and I was doing it like all the time, like basically trying to I was like getting into the community leaderboards with that. There's like this whole thing with rowing and biking that they have like these leaderboards, and yeah, I was trying to like get in. I think I get into the intermediate for rowing, like how fast I could do a 5k rowing. I was trying to beat a sub 20-minute 5k on the rowing machine, which is really hard. I think the world record for it is only like 16 minutes, but like, so like to make up any amount of time is like actually huge. Running is therapy. Yeah, that's kind of how it was for me in rowing, I guess. But yeah, I think I got within 20 minutes and some seconds, but I never got below the 20. Someday I'll get below the 20. Just trying to lose all this weight first. I'd like to get down to, my goal is to get down to 220 or 215 by the time of the convention, which I have 6 weeks for, and at this rate I should be good. It's crazy how fast you can lose weight when you don't eat like 5,000 calories a day. Oh man. Okay, let's figure this out here. We're gonna do some boil animations. I really like this effect. It's something that I'm able to do myself. My talentless self can do this all on my own. Trying to break 30-minute running. 31 is my best. Wow. Today was almost 33 though. I share my results on the Discord trying to motivate people. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't really know too much about like when it comes to, because like, yeah, 5k is about 3 miles, and okay, so that's like 10 minute miles. Is that what it is? That's pretty good. I don't know running too well. I forget what I did with what my time was when I did the 5k, but it wasn't good. I think I walked some of it. I wasn't able to run the entire thing all the way through. All right, sounds good. Hi Zelda, I know, I'm giving you all this attention. I'm giving all you this attention. Okay, let's see. Bubble. All right, so we want to, one thing I noticed right off the bat is that we don't even have the same size for these portraits. I guess it doesn't matter that much. Oh wait, no, that's the portrait. Oopsies. Oh wait. Huh. We do have the same sizes on the portrait, but oh, I think their margins, I think the white space on these bubbles are different for the NPC versus the PC. Okay, doesn't matter. We'll fix it all. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add an animator and create a new animation animator. Oh, you know what? I think my screen is kind of small. Let me bump up the scale. Maybe even 200 perhaps. Okay, that's I think that's better probably. Okay, so we want, I'm gonna create a new folder here called speech bubble. And then in here, we're gonna create a new animator controller and also call this speech bubble, yeah. And then we're gonna create a new animation. Actually, let me drag this in. Okay. And then we're gonna create a new animation. And call it boil animation. Okay, cool. So the boil animation will always run, and this is just going to be a swap of the texture. So we're gonna turn on record right now, and we're gonna add a property, and that property is going to be the image sprite. Cool. All right. And then every 10th of a second, I'm going to add a new texture in there. Now, I just remembered I haven't updated these to be sprites yet. So I'm going to do that right now. All right, cool. So let's head back over to this animation. And so we have the first image isn't even the right one. That one is. Oh, wait. That one is. Then we drag in 2. And the way I did this is I just got a cool hatching brush in Photoshop. And I just traced a path a few times. And then I just did that for different versions. It kind of just randomly creates different styles. And yeah. Okay, so let's... Oh, we got one that's not the right, huh. 5. Why are you like that, 5? Wonder if it's how I bet it's because all right, we need to make a new 5. Where's Photoshop? I'm blind. Okay. I was working on a different one. I'm going to disable that one from here. Okay. So this is what, so I can actually show what I was doing now. I'm going to delete that one. Here's the original. I'm going to duplicate that. Over here, we're going to select the path that I created. This is easy. Just stroke path brush 1 and 2. And that's it. That's all it takes. And export as image. So this was NPC 5, or no, this is player 5. I'm gonna replace that, and then I'm gonna do it for the NPC one too. I don't know if I probably can just flip them in there, but just in case, I'm gonna make another copy for the NPC 5. Okay, cool. So all right, because that wasn't the right folder, so I gotta copy it in, but it should automatically update now. Oop, there it is. Okay, cool. Now let's take a look at the scene. And let's select the bubble and play. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. I even wonder if I should make the hatching a little larger. I might do that. All right, let's play the game and see how it looks in game. And I think I might do that thing I just did where I raised the bubble up above the letterbox. So I do think it just kind of looks a little better. Even though it takes up more screen space, but I don't think we really need the screen space. Yeah, I like that. I think that's pretty good for now. Though I might, like I said, I might like the. So let's see. Let's go back a couple times. And on here, we have the brush. I had it at size 50. So what happens if I take it to 100? What that looks like. I do that a few times. Oh, that might be better. I actually think that's better because it'll like actually look like you'll be able to see it. What happens if I do 3? Is it 3 or 2 that looks good? Definitely 3. Maybe even one more. No, I think 3. Because it still kind of holds its shape. Do I want to do that? Let's see. Let's just give it a try. Let's. Yeah, we'll 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then we basically just do it again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Quick export, and we export this to player bubble 2. Yes. Back. 1, 2, 3. It's tedious, but it's better than having to make this by hand. This is 4. Where's 4? There, 4. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, I can just hit enter and it keeps doing it. Oh, that's really handy. So I have to do it once, then I can hit enter again. Oh, nice. Happy little accident there. All right, this is 5. We got one more. But now we know. There we go. Cool. That's the last one there. So player bubble 6. Okay. So I want to make sure I don't delete the ones I have already since we might decide to keep them, but I'm gonna try. I think we're gonna like these ones. Oh yeah, there it goes. It already updated. Now I think it only works better if the bubble itself is bigger too. Little candle and shot. All right. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it'll look better if it was. Let's bring it out like we talked before. Okay, so here, bring it up. I think that's cool. Yeah. The animation on it can be a little slower. I'm gonna bring it out to 2 seconds. Cool. Yeah, I think that I like that. But what if we The one thing I wish was that this was a little pointier, I think. Is that something that can be easily done? Oh, hey. Wanted to take a picture, but the phone said it needed to cool down first. Where are you? That it's that warm out. You in what kind of temperature are you in? I think it's like 90s where I am in on the East Coast. Yeah, that looks bad. Yeah, none of that looks good. I'll just leave it alone for now. Okay. So I think if I think the font could, I need to figure out how to have the font scale size dynamically a little more. I know there's this best fit. Unless that, even the best, so if I change this. Okay, no, that does work, okay. I don't like that though. I'll have to, well, that's only because I don't have this See, it's weird. It's the font itself is escaping past the bounds. Is there a margin? Padding? That's not the type of padding I wanted. Align by geometry does not, it does something, but not what I want it to do. Line spacing. No. Okay, font does nothing at that point. Oh, interesting. I have a outline on here. Oh. How did that get on there? I don't think it really works, but is this because, do I need to, oh, is it because I need to, yeah, what the heck? I'm like changing the bounds. Is this because it needs to reinitialize somehow? No? Don't. Yeah, it's not doing the, is it because I changed font size and it's confused now? Oh, I turned best fit off. That's not best fit. It doesn't fit at all. And it's not. Okay, there it goes. It's like it works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. 86. Yeah, pretty warm. I wonder what it's like out here right now. It's been 90s lately, which New York almost never gets. And yeah, we're at 88 right now. We've been getting a lot of thunderstorms too. Nice getting some sun though. That's good. Definitely good. I need to get out more. I tend to go out at night. I go for walks at late at night. Okay, see that like scales perfectly when it's not too much. And then it just breaks away, like does not respect these boundaries at all. Is it because it's... Is it because it has... No, it definitely has to do with this box here. Oh, where'd it go? Got very small. Okay. I'm going to cut it. And let's do some work on the prefab. So let's hide the NPC panel for right now. And this speech bubble. We have it in here, but I'm actually thinking of just having it sit right on top of where the letterbox is now. Trying to think of how How do we make this so that it expands to the size? Let's just zero all this out for right now. Okay, so right now it's the size of the whole letterbox. Good, good. All right. The portrait stops at 30% through. So we're gonna add that 0.3 there. And I think it probably makes sense to stop it in the same midpoint. So 0.7. Now, min y, I think, should be 1, and y is 2. Okay, awesome, perfect. I didn't know if I could figure that out, and I did immediately. I finally did something that just went according to plan. Uh-oh. Zelda, you got a hairball. Oh god. My body is betraying me though. I've been getting I've had to drink these like electrolyte packets because I'm getting like cramps from, I think it's just probably not having enough carbs in my diet. Oh, my body doesn't like me. Okay, so now for this one we're gonna put it inside, and let's just zero this out real quick. Cool. We'll start it at 0.1, 0.3, 0.25, and then 0.9. Okay, that works. 0.21, 1, and 0.95. I'll keep it 9. Okay, cool. So this should be the perfect thing. There, so we're gonna turn on best fit. See, no, that's wrong. Stop. Why does best fit act like that? I have to look this up because it is the feature I want. Ooh, we have a new track. Thank you, Mario. I have been waiting for this. So we should turn off notifications. I have been waiting for this song. I am very excited for it. This is one of the boss versions of the Devile biome, which is the biome that we're currently in, and so I believe it will get featured in the demo. All right, let's give it a listen. We're doing it live. I just want to make sure that the okay, here we go. That's good. All right, so it's the slow part. Getting ready for the big breakdown. Let's hear it. Here it comes. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. Well done, Mario. Well done. I love it. That was awesome. Big fan of that. We're gonna make something awesome with that. I'm gonna keep it playing, but I'm gonna turn it down. One of the things I like to do is just kind of listen to the tracks he makes, and they give me like inspiration, even kind of where to go with the story and stuff like that. Kind of just like see the scenes in my head when I listen to it. Okay. I love that. Okay, so what were we up to? We were trying to figure out why Best Fit escapes the boundaries of the text bounds. Okay, it seems like the fix is to just use Text Mesh Pro. So that's what we're gonna do, because we're using that anyways. Okay. So the subtitle text is there. So we're gonna remove this subtitle text. We're gonna remove this outline since we don't need it. I don't think we need layout element. I don't think I'm doing anything with it. I don't know UI very well. Yeah, that was a sick song. He killed it. Okay, so now what is this typewriter effect? Oh, I think we need that. Or no, what is this doing? Oh yeah, no, we definitely need that. Okay, so we need to make sure that that typewriter effect is preserved. Oh, I can't use Text Mesh Pro with the standard UI subtitle panel, so we're gonna make an edit. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Let's open up the script and take a look. It is a bummer that see what we can do with this subtitle text UI text field. What is a UI text field? Here it is. Oh, right here, TMP present. Ah, the asset supports it, but I need to enable this TMP present. That's cool. That's cool. All right, let's go into project settings. Oof, how do I do this? I think it's in. Where do we put this stuff? Not build. Player. There it is. And apply. Cool. All right, so this should work now. Might need to rebuild maybe because it doesn't realize that it's in. Okay, so there it is. It updated. Cool. So I can just drag that in now. Perfect. Oh, I love it. I love it when things just work. Interesting. I feel like this was not the size of the bubble we chose, was it? I feel like we. Oh, because this is the same width as what if we just made it the same height as the portrait? Oh, but the portrait's gonna be different sizes depending on. Let's do it like there. Okay, so then the subtitle text is, we want it to be black. We also need to swap out the font. And align. All right. Now the other question is does the typewriter script still work? Doesn't have a field for a text field, so I'm just going to assume it attaches automatically. Okay, so what happens when I... Okay, so best fit is not on right now for this. But there's probably gotta be a way to do it. I think we need to be able to set min max. Oh, auto size right there. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Now it actually works. To a point. Well, we need to be able to set min and max font. Okay, cool. Let's just say that there's 1, 2, 3. Let's say there's a... Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay. Cool. I like that. That works. Now we just need to apply the same thing to the other way. I almost just want to copy paste this in. And flip it. I don't know if that will work, but oh no, it won't. It won't work at all. Because it flips the text. Can I flip the image? I think this is why I ended up making 2 copies of the image, but I guess, I mean, I could unparent them, but I'd rather not. That's weird. Oop. None of this works. I think I need to make the images again, unfortunately. Oh, my body, it hurts. All right, I have to do all that all over again. Or no, I can just, I know what I can do. Let's see, NPC bubble, that's 1 down. Two. Yeah, this is definitely the better way to go about it. NPC 3. Or okay, Windows Explorer is done with me. Okay. I'll show you. And one more to go. Six. Okay. Now we go in here and we do all the NPCs. All right. So we'll want to create another controller, animation controller. This one we'll call player. Let's just create a folder. Player. We're gonna duplicate. Call this one NPC. And okay. Now the question is, when I duplicate the animator, does it remember which wheel animation? No, it doesn't. Drag that in. Now we're good. Okay. So let's go back over to scene. Let's get that other bubble, little other bubble going. We're going to drag the speech one in, or the NPC speech bubble in, and then we're going to swap out the texture one. But we have to remember to set these images as sprites. Single and apply. Okay. Cool. Now we can bring in that. There it is. Perfect. They're about the same. So lastly, we just need to make sure that for this. Okay, yep. We just got to drag in the right textures now. Oops, that's not the right one. Okay. There we go. All right, sweet. So we should be all good now for dialogue. We still have to do the pop-up one, but that'll be all right. We're basically just gonna do the whole thing all over again. Oh, Zelda. Oh. Okay. Looks good. Oh, with it raised up that way, we can't see our character anymore. And we forgot to reapply the subtitles there. Okay. Yeah, I might tighten that up someday. Right now, it looks good. Portrait text there. Okay. Need to drag this in there. Cool. Give it a go one more time, but it should be good now. I still don't know if I like the hatching on this. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll go back to the hatching I was using before. Alright. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious how that would look. I'm trying to remember even what the brush I originally used was. I have no idea. Here it is. This is it. Did I already lose it? I already lost it. What the heck? Wait, I just saw it. There it is. Was that the one I used? I don't remember. No, that isn't. But this is an interesting one. I actually might like that better. Oh, I'm not going to redo all that right now, but I actually do like that quite a bit. Yeah, I might end up going with that one instead. Yeah, I wish I remembered what brush I used. Oh, wait. This is it right here. Oh, but it's not keeping. But I can see what the brush is. It's like wiry. There's no telling. Oh, there it is. Mid-weight scribble. Yep, that was definitely it. So if we go back over here, make this like that. I feel like that's not much different than the sketching one that we have. The hatching one. About the same. Just this one just has like some finer looping details. Yeah. Oh well. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Yeah. Need to keep this moving. Okay, so now gotta figure out. Oh, actually, no, I know what we were doing. Need to do the same thing, but here. For this one, I think I will do the other one. So we want to grab a selection of this rectangle, and then we're gonna create a path, new path, and now we're gonna do that same thing again. What the heck? Okay, yeah. I don't understand how this stuff works, but okay. Oh, because we need to rasterize them, that's why. Oh, too big. Way too big. I'm gonna do it 100. Then we're gonna put a white fill. There we go. I don't know if this will look good or not, but we will try and see what happens. Rectangular bubble. Okay. Let's turn this on. Let's actually put this in the right aspect ratio. So we can set that this new texture is a sprite and a single sprite. Hit apply. And just drag this into... here. Yeah. All right. And okay, cool. Now we just want to center the button. Ooh, that actually looks pretty good. I actually really like that. Now that it's like squished like that. Let's see how it looks in the game. Because that's the brush I was saying maybe I'll use for the bubbles, the speech bubble too. So I might end up switching over to that. Yeah, it just looks better because it has like more sharp edges rather than just like random lines. It looks like cleaner. Yeah, that looked good. It was hard to tell because there was no light. I can restart and try again. Hi, Zelda. You get to get the pets when the software is loading. The software is done loading. Oh, I didn't do the thing that I was gonna do. Okay. Okay. What I need to do is turn on the light first, then walk into it. Okay, yeah, I think that works. All right. I'm happy with this. I'm gonna commit it. I don't think I think I'm gonna do the speech bubbles later to be this style because this actually works really good. I believe I had a copy. Yeah, there. We can delete that. Look at me doing my own art. New speech bubble textures and positioning. All right, let's get into like something exciting, like the next part of the demo, which is the ambush. And I was thinking of a couple different ways that I could do this. One is to have all of the slimes come out of the woods at the end of the dialogue, or I replace these flowers with orbs and have them all hatch. I think that would definitely, but then if I have them all hatched, then all the light goes out of the zone and it's pretty much just a like blackout fight, which could be really good. Now the question is, do we want to like that? We could also just do that in the next scene too. We hear it's just an ambush where they come out of the grass, and it's like, okay, we get a scene that's like lit, because I feel like maybe doing the unlit battle scene isn't like the first one we should do. We can do that on the next scene. Yeah. Because I wanted to do one more scene where... We should also... Okay, so the other thing is we should make it so the passage closes. Oh man, I have like a lot of good ideas for this scene. It's just like, how far do I want to go with it? I think, I mean, but we're talking about the first 30 seconds of the demo, and the first 30 seconds does have to be really good. Oh, I'm gonna stand up. Okay, so I think then what we do from here is we show that the passage closes. We'll run the demo real quick, and I can kind of simulate it. Okay, so we did that. And then this goes through. Okay, so then I think the next thing that should happen is that the camera... Let's try to set this up. Where's the last camera? There. Okay. The camera moves forward to the passage. Here. But like up. Yep. Okay, cool. And I think I can do this with keys. And then I'm gonna hit the L key to close the door, close the passages. There we go. And that... Okay, I think the camera should have been a little bit further out for that. I'm gonna open that passage back up. Yeah, like right there. I'm actually going to take a screenshot of this camera position here. Oh, not a video, a screenshot. All right. And okay, cool. And then the door will close. And then we pop that camera back off. Back to us. And then I want to do something goofy with the Higu, like some sort of like goofy like tongue flappy animation or something, and then have them make like a nonsensical noise, and all the other Higus come out. Oh, okay, yeah, we could do something like that. So let's do the camera work first. So I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. And I'm back. All right. So, where were we? We were setting up the next camera sequence. Okay, yeah, we were setting up the next camera sequence. All right, so after the dialogue ends, we need another. Just gonna keep this going here by adding another game object. Where am I? Create empty. Door closes. We're gonna call it, or no, we're gonna call it passage closes. And that's gonna be a beat player. And we're gonna create a new camera. Call it the passage camera. You can probably use it again later when it opens back up. So we had goes 11 and then -1. Why is this doing this? Oh, because it has a target. We don't want it to have a target. Just want to say it's -1. All right. Let's solo this. We're missing something. 11. Oops. 11, not 1. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then with the letterbox, that should be right. All right, cool. So, now we just say for camera scripts, we're going to set camera. Drag that in. Transition time will be 1 second. It's temporary. And that's it. Okay, let's, oh, and then for the last dialogue, we gotta make sure that feedback is the next thing to happen. Okay, cool. All right, this should work. Fingers crossed. All right, perfect. I like that. Next we want to make it so that the passage closes. This might be something we just do with a game event, and hopefully, and just drag the script right in there. A Unity event, I mean. So we're gonna go to zone edges and find North Passage 1. Yep, that's it right there. Let's drag that in. And on zone passage, oh yes, there is. There is a closed passage. Awesome. I should make it so that there's like a timing on that, so it closes on a certain amount of time. But we're gonna test this right now and see what happens. It feels so good to have all the different parts of the game in place, all of like the engine stuff, and like just because making this demo is going so fast now, because all the pieces are there. It's just fitting them together the right way. It didn't close it. Why didn't you close it? Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's play it again. Oh, you know what? That's the wrong passage. We're on passage 2, not passage 1. I'm so stupid. This is an early look at the speed runs that'll be happening. Oh, I never hit the I never did that. I gotta figure that out. Cool. Okay, that works. Let's see if we can actually, 'cause it happens a little too slow. I would love to be able to have that be a value. Open passage is opening. Transition time. Yeah, it's at 3 seconds right now. Honestly, maybe I could just change it. Wait, is that a... Oh, wow, that's not even a serialized field. I can just change it here and it just changes for everything. Oh, that makes it simple, I guess. Perfect. And then right after those 2 seconds, we will pop the camera and go back to the old one. All right, this is gonna be easy one. And then in here, we just put in a holding pause of 2 seconds. And then I have a script that just pops the last camera off. So it's like, it just works. 1 second. Okay, cool. What if we made it like a little faster on the way back? Yeah, that would I think that would feel right. Okay, I think we should wait like a half a second longer while the camera is on the closed passage, because having it come back immediately after the close finishes kind of takes the attention off of the closed door a little too quickly. Because with 2 seconds, I almost wonder if I should not start the Yeah, I'm gonna try something else here. We're gonna actually make the close time 1 second, and we're going to wait 1 second for the camera to get on the door, then it closes, and then it moves back. I like that. We're gonna duplicate this, put it in between there, make it 1 second, and then this other pause will only be 1.5 seconds now. You know, maybe it's maybe the border of the bubble is too thick. I think that because something about it just looks not right. I think the border is too thick. Yeah, something about it doesn't look right. Yep, that works. Perfect. All right, then we're gonna enter dialogue again, and he's gonna do a little tongue flap that's gonna call all the others. Then we're gonna zoom out and see them all come through. Okay, so. I love the progress that we've been getting, though. Starting to feel a lot better about Anime New York City, getting things done on time. Everything is finally kind of just coming together now. There's a lot of like side stuff like merch and everything that I had to figure out, and it's pretty much all set now. I got sticker sheets and I got individual stickers. I got the Ahigu right there. Should just stick one right to the mirror here. Oop. Oh, I have another. I forgot I had magnets coming of Auric. Sticker Mule always does like these really good deals that are like 50 3x3 stickers for like $19 or something. And so like every time they do one of those, which is like once a month, I just grab them up. Okay. I wish Spine had sort of like a automatic noise animation. I wonder if there is. I don't think there is. I know my Spine pretty well at this point, but doesn't mean I couldn't be surprised. We can also probably, well, because I was thinking it would be cool if he like jittered, like shook when he was mad, because the angry one, and then he just like kind of like shook, and we can do that in Unity. However, as much as I can do as part of the animation, the better, because the dialogue system needs to hook into all of the configurability of the portrait. So if we start adding in custom components to the portrait in Unity, then these are all like custom things I need to make through dialogue system to trigger. Now that's not necessarily terrible, but if I can do it in Spine, it's probably better. Because then I can just say, play this animation. But no, there is no noise or wiggle modifier like After Effects has. The feature for native wiggle and jitter generator has been discussed, but as of version 4.3, Spine hasn't added a standalone control window for it yet. Instead, the workflow integrates manual keying view. Okay, yeah. So they're just saying, do it yourself. Do it yourself. Yeah, let's. Oh, you know what? This is actually even going to be a little more of a thing because we need to rig this guy now. We got to rig and mesh him. And because we're using skins, that means we need to set up constraints for the bones too, which are which is a pain. It's always like, I love how Spine has skins, but it really only works best if everything shares the same bone structure, which, I mean, none of my characters ever really do. So that means with every skin requires an animation which sets up bone constraints. Yeah. God, that's a pain. You know what? I'm not gonna do that right now. Because that really is like a multiple hour thing to get to not just do, but to also like think through properly and make sure that I'm doing everything the way that it's supposed to. It's kind of like a thinking task. Probably not great to do on stream. Oh, actually, what was my stream schedule today? I think I said I would go till 3 or 4. Yeah, 4. Okay. Okay, so what's the next thing we want to do? We want to the other thing I can do is just create. Yeah. I could just like hard code it right now and like fix it up, clean it up later just as a proof of concept. I might just do that, honestly. I'm gonna create it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that for right now. It's not ideal, but I think as a proof of concept, it's good to do, especially as the first one here. And I know I might just be coping to be lazy right now. That's okay. So okay, so that's our main boy's bone right there. And then we'll have a couple other bones in here. Call them tongue 1 and tongue 2. And okay, just trying to line things up a little bit here. What I hate how Spine does the click to select in the view window. There's gotta be a way to turn that off. Viewport, here we go. Come on, don't do this to me. It's gotta be something. Oh my god, they don't got it. Behavior. Come on. Oh, this is promising. Nothing. All right, whatever. It's not a big deal. Okay, cool. So this bone here, trying to think. I'm just gonna call this main bone, and we're gonna actually drag everything under there. So I think now that if I move this, all the textures will go with me. Yes, that is true. Okay, cool. So now we have some meshing to do, and we're only going to do this on the tongue. Which is slot 3. I'm gonna add a mesh. We're gonna edit mesh. Let's do a trace. That's good, but let's up the detail just a little bit, the 35. Good. I'm going to touch this up myself though. Just place some evenly spaced vertices around. Get rid of that one. It's actually probably good to have a few extra ones on the inside of a texture that can bend, because then it won't look so bad when it bends. Okay. I think this is good. Do we want any in the middle here? Boop, 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 boop. Okay. I'm gonna match this to the vertices a bit. Okay, cool. All right, so now we're able to work the weights, and we're gonna specify that tongue 1 and 2 are part of this mesh, contributes to the weights. And we're gonna hit auto and smooth a couple times. So, all right, let's give this a little whirl. I'm gonna scale up the tongue. Oh, it's because tongue 2 is gonna be under. Okay, here we go. Boom. Okay, so one thing that I want to change is where this first one starts. Because we want to make sure that it's in a place where it won't scale out too much. Like there is probably good, and then we can move this one here. So now we got to go back over and re-auto, wait, and then smooth again. Yeah, that looks good. So okay, so we can scale again. Oop. All right, perfect. And now can this rotate? Oh, the tongue needs to be on the... Tongue's not really in the right slot here. I feel like tongue, it's in 3, but it should be in something else. There we go. There we go. Now, we might be at the mercy of the art right here, because the art was like done very, very particularly to have one shape of the tongue, which it's already like kind of hanging out. Where it's like we might not want to. Okay, I think we need a couple more bones here. Okay. You have to do the thing again. Okay. So this is how the tongue normally is there. All right, let's create a tongue 3. Let's So let's actually just make this one the root. And that's just going to be right there. And then we're going to have tongue 2. Oops. Let's remove these for now. We can move these around. That's a good place for it to stretch. So we want to make sure that we have a point at which it can stretch naturally. So that's going to be here to there. And then, okay, yeah, I think this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Oops. Where's tongue 3? There it is. And then here. Okay. All right. So now we're going to, I want to make sure, actually I'm going to edit this mesh again. Because I basically said, here is the point at which we're going to stretch to there. And so, oops, that's going to be there. Perfect. Okay, so these here are going to be for this bone. And this one is just going to be basically for the one down here. All right. So that means now we can bind these bones back, but this time we need to be a little more careful about how we are weighing them. So I'm going to do that, but this time I'm going to manually inspect this a little bit. We don't want any pink here, because this is where this here needs to be static. Like a little bit there. Okay. And honestly, no pink out here really either. Like almost nothing. Enough to like, yeah. Okay. So now I believe this should be what we want. So when we take tongue 1 and we rotate that, it just rotates. That's like perfect, the perfect rotation right there. And then tongue 2, when that rotates, that flops his tongue a little bit. But the big thing we want here is the scaling. Okay, so one thing, we don't want it to scale behind it at all. That's good to know. All right. Brushing up on my, really brushing up on the meshing skills I haven't done in a long time. So like we said, we don't, actually, let's move this. This is literally going to go right there. And then everything, we're going to like cut it there. So that means nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Yeah. and then that'll create a line where it just expands from there. So let's try it again. Yeah, there's a little bit of it there, but yeah, actually, what's doing that? It's more than I thought it would. Did I not? Is it because this guy needs to be like there? Oh, I know. We need to add another point here. Like right here to there and there to there. And that is going to be the point that's like the hard cut. Yeah. Okay. So we can test one more time, and I believe it should work now. Okay, we got a couple lingering. We have a couple lingering pinks here somewhere. Oops. Oh, I see it. Look at him. That 1% pink. Oh, there's one there too. Actually, let's just... select all of these. Yep, they're all 100 now. Okay, cool. And then I feel like this one might be a problem. No. It should be good. Should I just make it a hard cut? Will that make it better? I think it's because, yeah, so this really just needs to... There. And this, oops, this needs to attach there. That's got to attach there. Try it again. Perfect. Hell yeah. Awesome. Okay. I also feel like this one shouldn't inherit from its parent, but I think it needs to, though. I think that's just how it works. Yeah. Like we could expand out like this and then compensate like that. Yeah, okay. Maybe we can add a few more bones in here to give it a little bit of a angle. Like a little wiggle. Oh. Oh no, there's the setting. Don't inherit scale. So now, perfect. Oh, that's perfect. So no matter how much we stretch it now, oh, his mouth is getting bigger. Could definitely do some funny things with that. So, oops. So it doesn't matter how far we stretch it, the end always looks good. Love it. All right. I'm going to step away real quick and I will be right back. Alright. I'm going to sit again. My hair is a mess. Alright. Getting closer, getting closer. This is taking some time. So let's remove this bone. And let's make it so the bone, moving the bones don't move the image. So make this one 100. And then okay. This how do I want to do this? Zelda's giving me those crunchy meows, demanding attention. Alright, these ones will scale with the parent, as they should. Alright, perfect. So now we can nest them all again. And this one will not scale with the parent, but it will. Inherit rotation. Yeah, what happens when we don't inherit rotation? That's strange to do. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we need to bind 3, 4, and 5. And unfortunately we have to redo the auto bones. And I actually think we need to redo the mesh here, because we're basically gonna go along with what the bones are. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, this is the hard cut right here. These bones here. Yep. Starting with this one, they will no longer scale after. Okay. So now let's auto again. Smooth a couple times. All right. So we have some cleanup to do. These are 100% blue. And these ones here are 100% pink. Yeah. And bone 4. That's when we're gonna start to expand there. Then green from here on forth. Okay. Oh yeah, we didn't really do the center ones too well. Just gonna make that half and half. Half and half. And then this one has to be all green. All right. So we should be able to now scale bone 2 and have the same effect. Yep. And when we rotate, no. Rotate, okay. Now, one of the things I was confused about is if we turn rotation off, draw that out. All right. Oh, you know what I just realized? I see what, oh, first of all, I see what that's doing. But 4 doesn't scale with the parrot, which it should. Okay. All right, here we go. This is going to be right. Okay, so we have a stray 4. Yeah, let's make that 100%. There we go. That should fix it. There's a little bit of a crossing there. Actually, which... Huh. So it's these two. All right, I think we might need to have a little bit of orange there. Maybe is the problem. No. All right, it's not a big deal. You can even see it. Oh, keep doing that. Stop. So now if we rotate, oh, that's terrible. That is not what I wanted. There we go. Trying to figure out what we're doing here. Okay, I think it's good. I think the mesh in the the rig is good. It's more of just like how do we animate it now to look properly. So let's go to this, and we're gonna create a new. Let's create a new folder for Ahigus, and call this animation tongue angry tongue wiggle. And we're going to copy. I'm gonna. Oh, we don't have to do anything. Okay. So the first thing I think we can do is rotate like that. The base. Now we're going to expand there. And here we're going to key off the rotations, the translations, everything. Okay. So I'm going to do that for everything. Okay. Now, let's rotate. Oh, that is not the effect I wanted. Yeah, that is not the effect I wanted. Is this because they're not inheriting rotation? Oh, they are. Hmm. What if they didn't inherit rotation? I'm gonna turn auto key off. What is happening here? This should not be. You know what? I think it's. I just have a bad rig. It's got to be what it is. I'm gonna work this again. I think that it really just needs to be perfect, where blue is exactly blue, orange here is exactly orange. Let's just see what this does. Is it still not inheriting rotation? Yeah, because it's like the problem is that it's not inheriting rot. What am I doing wrong here? Can I see the... I wonder if it has to do with the scaling. Like for instance, if I made this scale 1 again, because we're like scaling it a lot, right? And let's say that these don't inherit scale, but we scale them individually. Then I try to rotate one of them. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. All right. Figured it out. Just because the scale was so massive, it was just kind of screwing with it. But I do think that we still need a larger scale. Too large. Okay. So starting frame. Let's do tongue. Definitely. It's the problem is that it was such a small tongue to begin with. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna make it a subtle flap. Oh, oops, I didn't have auto key on. It's okay, I know what to do. There we go. Actually, I'm just gonna move this there, so. There we go. I just realized he. Oh, the angry eyebrows. I see. We have a layer problem here. Because I put the eyebrows. Is everything? I think everything needs to go down one now. There we go. Okay, so I think now I might just try to put a little bit of like an angry jitter to his core bone. So like a yeah. Yeah. So in fact, let's might even bring this and make it in and make it even faster. I said faster. Is that too fast? It might be. How's this? That's good. So now we want to look at this bone and we want to do all the things to it on both ends. And we want to, let's actually key the gonna key every frame. And then in graph mode, I think we can just drag these around a little bit. It's a little much. It's a little much. Okay, but I think we can pull this in. Pull these in. Where's the one? Okay. Trying to find where. Okay. Okay, so now I need to remember little goes a long way. Yep, a little does go a long way. I'm almost wondering if I should separate this out because it's almost like it's so much. It's so much. Okay, is that? How did? Okay. Where's the bone normally? I want to keep this. I want to keep the ends proper. Okay. Now we go over to the graph again and we, oh, not that. We want to condense. That's a lot better. Okay. Same with these. There we go. That's that looks a little better. The other one was so intense. Can't help but notice though. It moved again. Yeah, why is it I set the Oh, I lost auto key again. How did that happen? Okay, we gotta go over to the graph and recenter this. Oops. Okay. This is a good one, but I actually think I want to do something a little different for this scene though, where I don't think I want to have that happening. But maybe I can do something silly like with the mouth. I don't think I can. Maybe I give a little bounce to him. I think that's probably the good thing to do. So here we'll make him go up a little, just make it a 1.1, and here we'll make it a 0.9. I think we... Yeah, rigging these portraits are gonna be challenging. I wonder if I should just like make it or hire this out. Zelda. She gets attention all day. Because the problem is it's actually, you know what, I think I know what to do here. I think I actually just need to put that at 0. There we go. Yeah, that's great. Oh, that is great. Yeah. Cool. We should do something with the eyes too. Yeah. It'd be great if we need new bones. Need more bones. One that isn't in the... Well, actually, I already have an eye layer. Doesn't do anything though. Right eye. Left. Oh, that says right left eye. Zelda, your hair is just flying around everywhere right now. Okay, so this is super easy though to do. We're basically going to eye layer, we're gonna just put like right there. And then left eye. It's gonna be my left. Right eye. Okay. Then we gotta find the eyes now. Should be 5 and yep, okay. So we add a mesh to those. And we bind them to the appropriate eye bone. Now we have... Oh no. We need to drag them into... Wait a second. Oh, right, okay. Into main. All right, cool. And then at the start of this animation, we're just gonna move the eyes where we want them to be. Why aren't you working? Oh, that would explain it. It's not like derpy enough though. I was hoping for more derp. Oh, I just have it looking straight at the player. Okay, yeah, okay. Wish the tongue wasn't there so I could see. Okay, that's a little too much. Just like enough of a lazy eye to like. Well, I'm gonna. Okay, no. It was better before. I feel like it just needs like a little bit more. It just needs like a little bit more. I don't know if it does. It's like, what do we? What do we like shrank one of the? I wish that. Wait, hold on. I gotta get rid of the tongue so I can just. What if we made it just a little smaller? And then the left one like a little bigger. No, that doesn't work. What if this one is no. Oh, it actually looks good like when they're small. Like he looks angrier when they're smaller, and he looks more like kawaii when they're large. All right, where do I want it? Where do I want this? Wait, hold on. Now that the tongue is gone, we can really position. That's the one right there. I like it. I don't know. Go kitty, go kitty. And your precious kitty. All right, well, I think that's it. I think that does it. I was going to do an angry. I wonder if I should actually always have that. It's actually like a good wiggle for just idle too. Where's his tongue? Oh, it got turned into a key. Huh, weird. I think this one can slow down a bit. I'm gonna take that half time. Oh, that's what that. Okay, it was. I wasn't turning off the tongue. The reason that was that way was because I wanted to turn off the eyebrows, which is not. There we go. Cool. All right, I'm gonna move this into there now. Cracks me up. Okay. So when you first see him, he's gonna be like this. Gonna be like that, and then we're gonna go to angry, and then he's gonna call his friends with the nope, not that one, this one. I like the wait, hold on. We might need to do the wiggle. We might just have to do the wiggle on. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay, that's the one. That's the one right there. That's the one we're doing. Oh. Okay. Okay, so this is just this just a random zoom. Oh my god, do I need to do a scale now just where it's like a random like zoom in on him? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to clip all of this later. Okay. All right, this is enough. We need to get this guy. We need to get this boy in the game. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right. Now let's get over to Unity. Now there's a few things that we do need to change now. The dialogue is referencing the wrong animation. So, let's take a look. We are at a Higu idle. So the only issue here is we just need to put in the folder that we added. Yep, play animation. Okay. And then here What did we say we were doing for? Yeah, we're just doing the regular angry one. We're not doing the shaking angry, but we will do the shaking yelling. So let's just make sure the first couple work. Hello, Zelda. Yeah, it looks so much better when there's like animation to the portraits. You can even see that the tongue, because that's rigged, has like a different like animation where it's like you can tell that there's like layers to it. I think I really need to just hire out these portraits to get like professionally animated. I just don't have the time. I could probably figure it out myself. It's just so time consuming. All right, I like it. All right. Now we need to add a new conversation. And this one's gonna be called Alert Others. Yep. And let's see. Whoa, what just happened? Where am I? Actually, it's okay because I need to get in here. I want to grab this. Can I copy nodes? Cannot. That's really dumb. Hey, it says copy. Does it just lose the... Paste nodes? Oh no, that worked. Okay. Make link to here. Okay, cool. Okay, and now this is our... Oh yeah, which one are we using here? Okay, we can get rid of this one. And actually copy that name. It's gonna be great. Okay. So now we need to, when we come back, we pop the camera, and that's going to take 5 seconds. And then we can trigger dialogue. Actually, no, I am going to duplicate the dialogue from there. And then just specify the conversation. Okay, this should work. We'll see. Yeah, I do need to tighten up some of the stuff in this scene here. Just like, there are some like wonkiness things I need to clean up, but I could do that soon and off stream. Okay, so he's got that one there. Oh, I'm so silly. I didn't trigger the conversation. I'm so silly. I'm just so stupid. Yeah, how do I normally do this? Unity event. Okay, I just use a Unity event. I'm gonna copy this one then while I'm here. Now I'm gonna paste that. Drag in that one. System trigger on use. Boom. Alright, we're gonna save and we're gonna play. Yeah, I think the borders on these are just a little too thick, which is what's making it look strange. I gotta put like a or a blah, 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 or something in there. Oh, that's great. I suppose I probably need to do like a animation on the in-game character too. Okay, that's good. That's good. I like that. I like it. Okay. Oh man, it's all coming together. All right, what were the things I need to change? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I said we're gonna put what's like a what does that thing make? Like a blub, 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 like a blub? Is it a blub or is it a blob? Blob, blub, blub. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Does that work? Yeah, there it is. Oh, I love it. Okay. All right, that was a good one right there. I'm gonna save this, and I don't think I need this anymore. It really would be great to have somebody just like truly rig it all up. And because like combat's not gonna be going in and because combat isn't gonna be going in the or our dialogue isn't gonna be going during combat, we can make these just as rigged up as possible. Now the only problem is, like, how large is this? Like, if we can reuse bones, that's the best. So I don't know. I should probably try to find like a spine professional or something to really do this the proper way. But I don't know any, really. It'd be good to animate the Gorg somehow, but I really have no idea how to like do his in like a good way. Oh, that's, I mean, it's already working. Wow. Yeah. Actually, unironically, like, kind of good. We just call it wiggle. And then we get rid of the scale. Oh, actually, you know what? I like that. We're going to use that. We're going to use that right now. I'm suddenly kind of hungry. All right, we're good. So we go back to the other one, the face off here. We're gonna copy this line here, which is what sets the animation. And we're just gonna call this one wiggle. Got my homemade Mountain Dew Code Red from my soda stream. Almost wonder if we should put like a little platform here for him to stand on, so it's not so like he's not so washed out. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, because I said it on the wrong character. I love his eyes. They're so funny. All right, let's run that back. Yeah, I said it on the NPC. I really wish there was a better way to do these sequences, but it really is just how it is. Oh, we have a thing here. Set. Oh, these are all the. Yeah, what is. Not sure what that did. We're gonna test this one more time. This time the Gorg should shake. Huh. There's someone, I'm gonna find some information on how many bones is too many. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Huh, it still didn't work. Play anim wiggle. Capital W. Yeah, wiggle. Huh. Let's... Oh, I forgot my semicolon in the sequences. Wow, that's like a... I haven't made that... I haven't made that mistake in a long time. Did I save? Hopefully it saves. Or else we'll be doing it again. There we go. It is kind of intense though. I feel like I need to like bring that down even more though. For that one, it's fine. All right, let's bring it down a little because it is kind of like a little too much. Let's check out the graph here. Okay, yeah, that's better. Oh. Wait a second, which... Am I animating the right thing here? Oh, this wiggle still has tongue stuff in it. Okay. We do not need any rotation. Okay, and then for here, I'm gonna do kind of the same thing. It's actually fine, okay. All right, I think that's a lot better. More mild. Okay. So I think this will be good for portrait animations for now. Probably just check this stuff in at this point. And I think I want to go back to working those dialogue bubbles because I feel like the longer I look at it, the more goofy it looks, how thick the border is. Like this right here, I feel like it's just a little too much. Looks like a, I don't know, like it looks fuzzy. It actually doesn't look bad there. It looks pretty good there, but I think just a little smaller would be better. Yeah, okay, that shake is perfect there. And then he speeds up his bounce. That looks good. Door shuts, and he is mad. Real mad. He's... I love it. This needs to be a this needs to be a screenshot on the Steam page. Okay, cool. I gotta get the orientation lock during cutscenes down. It would be nice to like kind of bone all the fur here and then kind of have it like it's just waving in the wind a little bit. That's gonna be quite the that's gonna take quite the rig. But I think it would definitely be worth it and look really, really cool. Okay, let's check all this in. I am glad that we did that because I almost didn't. And yeah. Did that get checked in before? I feel like it shouldn't have. No, it didn't. Okay. So yeah, I think these are they're just way too thick. For this one, it looked fine. Oh, I also want to try it with this brush instead, or this one. The one that I was using just wasn't. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in oh, where's the original? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There it is. Okay, and immediately I'm going to flip. Okay. So let's get a selection of this going. And all right, I feel like I should do this the proper way, which would mean calling this the original. gonna grab the interior here. Come on. Don't be a pain. Grab the interior there. We're gonna expand it by just a little bit, just like 5 pixels. And we're gonna create a new layer and call this white background. And so we're just gonna paint that, and that way we can turn this off. And now we just have a background here. Now I'm gonna make a new selection, and we're gonna bring it in a little bit. So contract, I'm gonna say 8 pixels. That's probably good. Okay. And now we're gonna create a new path. All right. A new layer. Let's call this play bubble 1. So now we want to pick our brush properly. So I think we're gonna try this one, but we're gonna bring it down a lot, and we're gonna turn off original, so it's just this. I feel like it needs to be even less than that, to be honest. Should it be less than that? It's hard to tell. All right, so we're gonna say stroke path there. I'm gonna hit it a couple times. There we go. So now the question is that better? Let's do that again. But this time, let's use this one. Bring it down to 30 pixels. See, the problem is when it gets that small, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter what the brush is at that point, because we're not seeing the detail of it. I wish there was like a more narrow version of these. Because I want the edge, but I don't want the middle. And there's ways I guess I could try to figure that out, but I don't know if that would be like the best way of doing it. Actually, you know what? Let's try something. Let's try something. We're gonna create an we're gonna create a new I wonder, what if we just stylistically decided to cut the outside so that it was a hard edge? That I like better, I think. There's like this line in it that we'd have to take care of, but this one's both. I actually do like this, I think. Now, what I think could help now is making these lines larger. So I'm going to delete both of those and we're going to start over. And we're going to use the, not this brush. We're going to use the scattered shards. And I think I used 30. So instead I'm going to use 50. Create the stroke path and then apply it. Is that many good? No, just 2. Okay, we do that. Then we select inverse and we delete. I like that. That's good. It doesn't seem so thick and it seems more focused on the inside of it rather than the outside. Now, there is the question of, will this look weird though? Will this look weird with the rest? I'm gonna do it because like the letterbox does have it on the outside, obviously. I'm just gonna test this. Speech bubble player test. Okay, now let's open up our prefab. Get rid of the fuzzy one. Yeah, that I don't even. Oh, it just doesn't look good there. Maybe it's because of the scaling. I'm not sure. We'll see what this one looks like when I drag it in. Did I? Hold up. Where's Photoshop? Okay, let's try this one more time. I think that's better. It's probably better to actually open up the or start the game and test it. So here's what we gotta do. We gotta find the, yep, there it is. Go to the player panel, bubble. Okay, there it is. So we first need to turn off the animator so it's not just constantly changing the image. And then we're gonna bring in, boom. Yeah, I like that. And then once it's animated, it's gonna look great. Done. It's done. That's what I'm gonna do. Even kind of wondering if there's like a kind of depth I can give it to. This is gonna like a gradient, not much. That's too much. That's literally just okay. No, that's not what I want. It's like a stroke, but going inside and gradient. Oh, this is it. Radial. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're figuring it out. Nope, we're not. Hmm. What if we just made it like... Nah, I don't think it's... I don't think any of this is gonna look good. Yeah, angle is a no. Oh, shape burst. Oh, this is it. This is literally what I want. Oh, there it is. Yes. None of this matters. Okay, awesome. Now It's not giving me a whole lot of play here. New gradient preset. We're gonna call this black, gray. Okay. There we go. And we're gonna put this at 20%. Okay. Does that work? Let's put it at, let's just make sure it works. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's updating real time. Good, even better. Just put it at 50. $20. I'm gonna call this test 2 because I want to see how they both look. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. It's gonna show up. And we're gonna configure it properly. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing we did before where we pause the animation so it stops. And then, so let's look at the first one again. That's clean. Now this one. Oh, it did the thing again. We gotta apply. How do we apply the... Just rasterize? Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm thinking I can just copy this in and have it update, hopefully. Okay, there it is. That does not look good. Not at all. The 50% is too strong. I should have gone with my instincts before. Actually, the I'm gonna go with 15. All right, let's try this one more time. This one should be the one or it's not the one, and then we can make a decision from there. The straight edge does look good. I'm just kind of trying to think of how to like give it a little bit more depth, but also at the same time we haven't done the boil animation yet, and I feel like that's going to probably give it what I want once I get that in there. I actually could also probably increase the size, because yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, bubble. Turn off the animation. And where's test 2? Test 2's right here. That could be good. I like it. Yeah, no, it's just subtle enough to work. Just barely subtle enough to work. It gives a little bit more of like a smooth edge around the outside edge. Actually, let's try test 1. Let's bring test 1 in there. At the same time though, the hard edge is like more comic style though. I think I actually like the gradient edge. I don't know, I can't decide. Too hard to decide. A difference no one in the world will ever realize except for me. No one will see it, but I will. I think also maybe having the boil animation going is gonna make a difference in being able to know as well. I actually, you know what, I'm not gonna do the gradient. Yep. I'm gonna keep it off and just make it because I think that like adding the gray in like breaks it from the comic style where everything else is just like pure blacks or it's a color. It's either pure white, pure black, or a color. And so like having any kind of gradient really does kind of conflict with the whole UI here. All right, settled then. Okay. I would be interested in trying though, maybe a bigger brush again now. Because we did the... Oh, is this 50? Let's give it a try. Oh. Oh. If you still have the selection, it does that automatically. Dude. What did I just do? Not what I wanted to. Okay. So that's the 50. And I'll do it one more time. Oh yeah, I guess we did 50 before. I thought we did 30. All right, so we're gonna bump that up to 100. Interesting. I could see both working, but I think I need to do the voil animation to really know. Okay. Okay, cool. Also was thinking of slimming it down even more. Okay. There's probably a good middle point as well. Like literally just midway, 75. Now I'm wondering if I should try the other animation, the other brush too. Why is this so soft? Do I have a... There's no hardness on it. That's the problem with this one, is it's so like, it makes it look fuzzy. Because the resolution on it is like so low. Whereas like this is way clearer than that. So yeah, I do not like that. We'll try another one. See, this is another one that's kind of fuzzy. But we'll try it. That's pretty good. I feel like we can go a little larger with it too. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just need to sit on it a little bit. I'm staring at it too long. It's about to hit 4 anyways, and that was a nice 4-hour stream. So I'm gonna head out and let's see. I've been trying to stick to a schedule for streaming. I have so I'm gonna be trying to do Tuesday and Thursday 7 to 11, and then Saturday doing a day stream noon to 4. And hey Leo, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome. I'm over here making this game. OrBD also says hello. What's up? But yeah, I was just going over my schedule. We should I'm trying out at least Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday as a I'm always going to be here doing this, working the game. And I'll probably have like maybe some ones in between as well, just like some here and there's, and just see how I'm feeling. I pretty much have to it's pretty much just doing demo stuff until Anime New York City, and you know, where the demo's coming along pretty well. It's speeding along. Let's see. After this scene, I'm trying to think, how many scenes am I going to make for this thing for anime? Like, this is the first one that we're doing now. And I already planned out the next one, so we're probably going to have three or four like scripted scenes, and then like open combat type as well. Man, now I'm looking at the speech bubbles now, and I do kind of like I don't know, I'm not sure what to do with these. I should have the hard edge on them or not. Oh man. This guy is I love this animation. Anyways, I was just about to head out. Thank you very much for all those who are hanging out with me today. Like I said, I will be back Tuesday, maybe even before, if I feel like it. But Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, same time on Thursday. And then I'm doing these Saturdays, middle of the day, noon to 4 p.m. Eastern. And that's what I'll be up to. But anyway,